So this tutorial is going to show you how to do your swatch landscapes. You are making two swatch landscapes, one warm toned and one cool toned. I'll show you the example of my cool toned one. I'm going to make the warm toned one for our example in this video. So you are going to be choosing a landscape of your choice, one cool toned, one cool colors, right? One warm toned, this one's cool. And then you're going to create these 5 swatch shapes on top, each with the main color that's in that area. So you can see my sky, I picked this color. The mountains, I picked that color. The water, I picked this one. The edge of the rocks here, I picked that color. And then this gray I picked for these rocks in the front, okay? So after you have created this, you're then going to title each one of them. So remember our discussion about how color can affect emotions, right? So I am going to be calling this one melancholy. Okay. So think about the overall feelings you're getting from the landscape you chose, and that will be the title for your work. Okay. So let's begin. So I'm going to do file new image. You guys, it'll bring you to here. Obviously, when you're starting new, this is where you'll start. And you're actually going to pick the Instagram story size. So that's right there. Okay. Then we're going to go back up to the top. For now, I'm just going to call it warm color swatch landscape, but we'll change the name at the end. Okay. So I'm going to click create. And then I'm going to go on the internet. Actually, you know what? Let's start by doing the swatches first. I mean, you could do it either way, but let's do the swatches first. So you're going to make a new layer, empty, okay? And then you're going to want this color on your swatches to be a nice black, okay? And then the other one can be left white. You're then going to use this shape tool. So I'm going to click it, get rid of the add. And then, actually you can use these other shapes to create your swatches. So you know what? I'm going to use the triangle. And I'm going to just draw myself a triangle. That'll work. Okay. I'm just going to move it right into the middle. And then I'm going to make copies of this because I'm going to have all of these triangles. And again, you can use any of the shapes, any of these shapes here to make your swatches. Don't do like all different shapes. Like choose one shape for each landscape. Okay. Like don't do like all of these in a row. I don't think that's going to look good, but choose your shape. Draw your first swatch at the top. Keep it relatively small because you are going to be making 5 copies of this all in a row. Then we click on our little button here, the 3 dots on the layers panel. Duplicate the layer. Okay. Use the move tool here. And we're going to just move it down. Okay. So keep making copies, click on the 3 dots, duplicate the layer, and we want 5 of these guys. So we'll arrange them once we have all of our copies to be laid out nicely. For now, that will do. Okay, so I think I have 5. I'm going to just zoom out a little bit with my navigate panel here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to move things down. Try to lay out stuff evenly as I can get it. Okay. All right, that'll work. So now I'm going to take myself to the internet and I'm going to look up landscapes. So let's look up. I wonder if we look up warm landscape, what pops up? Oh, okay. So then that'll work. So you look up warm landscape or you look up like cool landscape. Yeah, okay. So since this example I'm doing is warm, let's go back to warm. Go to images. And I'm going to choose a nice warm feeling landscape. You don't necessarily have to look it up that way. You can just look up landscape and then find one you feel that has nice warm tones within it, or cool tones if that's the one you're working on. Ooh, I'll do something like that. So whatever it is, you're going to copy the image, take yourself back to Pixlr, edit, paste, and you're going to scale it up until it fits within like the strip here. Also, this actually turned out a little bit blurry, so I don't know if I'm really liking that, but you know, you decide. So I think maybe something like that. I think it's too blurry. So I'm going to go back and find another one that's not quite as blurry. One that I like. You could also look up things like sunset, sunrise. You can also just look up landscape. You can look up desert. You know, there's a lot of different ways you can look this stuff up, right? Like, you guys should really be selective like this. You should be taking your time, deciding exactly which one you want to do. Avoid like ones that are like drawings and paintings. You want photos. And no watermarks, of course. This project doesn't take long, so really what is going to take us the longest is going to be the selection. Or at least that's what takes me the longest. Ooh, okay. Let's do something like that. All right. So copy your image. Again, back into, there we go. Scale it up. Make it fit. And then you're going to put the layer where it needs to be. Still not sure if I really like that, to be honest, but we can't have this tutorial go on for the rest of the day. So put your landscape at the bottom underneath all of your swatches. See that? Then what I want you to do is I want you to kind of glue all of these swatches together, all of these shapes you made together. So you're going to click on the dots and you're going to click merge down. And you're going to keep doing that. Click on the 3 dots, merge down until they're all on the same layer. Okay. So now we're going to start pulling out our colors. So click on the swatches little layer you have now. Use the magic wand. Choose, get rid of any ads that pop up. Choose your first triangle or circle or whatever shape you chose. Then you're going to use the paint bucket, right? And then you're going to use the color picker. You see that right there? So we're going to pick, and you can see how I'm hovering over, so I can see exactly what color is underneath my cursor right there. So I'm going to choose this main sand color, like so, using the fill. Now I'm going to fill it in. Okay. And go back to my wand select, choose my next swatch, color picker. I'm going to choose this like more orangey color here. Use the fill it in. And we keep going from there. Color picker, choose the main color that's near that swatch, fill it in. I forgot to select the swatch. Please make sure you do that before you try to fill it in. There we go. Color picker, triangle. It's lagging a little bit on me here. Yeah. Pull it together, Pixlr. Thank you. Use the color picker. Now remember, if I picked exactly the color that's underneath this particular triangle, it'd be way too close to this one. So I'm going to pick a color that's more up here. Remember, these colors that you choose should end up being warm in value, right? And if you're doing the cool toned one, they would end up being cool toned in value. All right, and then my last one, I'm going to pick a nice light color, use the eyedropper, choose a nice bright color, fill it in. Control D. Okay, so now to make it look like these swatches are kind of like separate from the background, just so they push forward a little bit, you're going to click on Filter. So you're still on this layer. So Filter, Bevel, and then you're just going to play around with all these kind of like toggle bars until you get kind of the look you're going for. I'm just looking for, when I'm grading it, that it feels, raised up from the rest of it in some shape, way, or form. Okay. Click Apply. And you're done. File. Save. And this is the point where you title your work. Okay. So let's see. We're going to do, so this is warm tones. It's called The Closing. It's kind of the end of the day, right? The sun is going down. Everything is coming to a close. We're going to call it The Closing. Okay. Download. See, it'll be in your downloads folder. I'll open it in the downloads folder so you can see. See, downloads, and there it is. And then here's my other cool color landscape. Okay, then you're going to go to Google Classroom. You're going to turn it in under the assignment, and that's it. Please reference the project page for examples and any information that you need in order to complete the assignment.